Your boy gonna go ahead and hop on talking about this new media wave and this old media, boxing that needs to just get the fuck out the game. And we back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And I can tell you this. It wouldn't be no need for the new boxing media, LDBC, YTBC, whoever. There won't be no need for ILBTA Boxing Talk. Won't be no need for Colossal Boxing Talk. Won't be no need for 7A Sports, Black Fight Fan, for International Boxing Channel, Trap House Boxing. You know what I mean? There won't be no need for those guys, in my opinion. For us, if the old media actually told the truth and kept it 100. Now, it's politics and there's money involved. A lot of these guys get comped and funded by top rank, Golden Boy, and stuff of that nature to be biased. Obviously, Doug Fisher and Stevie Kim, I believe they both write for Ring Magazine, which is basically Golden Boy. So you see the connections. You can never really get a real unbiased opinion on certain things, and the old media has really lacked to support American boxing. That's been the number one issue. That's where you got 7A Sports, Black Fight Fan, coming in at Cali Enigma. Shout out to my homie Cali Enigma. Y'all go subscribe to his channel as well. That's where you get all these guys, these up and coming guys, us up and coming guys coming out here on YouTube and becoming a unit and one unity in the voice. Maybe we might not always agree with, my homie Sean Newton Boxing. That's the homie. We don't always agree. We might not always agree with Boxing Wave, but at the end of the day, it's one family, to be honest. You might have different views, but it's basically the new media versus the old way of media. And YouTube and the internet has gave a lot of people a platform. Look at Ego, look at Dante, Boxing Nation, look at Town Biz. Look at all these different type of guys that give you different perspective. These guys give you the same stale perspective or a company man politically correct statement all the time. Look at Jim Lampley. He's always pushing the fighter that HBO wants, even saying he's landing punches that he really not landing. But you do have some good old media, in my opinion. You got Kevin Lioli, and a few other guys that's just slipping my name. I like Radio Raheem, even though he more a part of the new media because he do a lot of things on Seconds Out Boxing, on YouTube as well. But, these are the guys that's putting their own money up, going out there covering the shows that a lot of the media wouldn't cover, not a lot of people went down there and cover, Terrence Crawford and Julius Ndongo the way that Boxing Ego went down there and covered that. Dante's always out on the grind. So is Fred, Barbershop Conversation, giving us them real raw interviews. These guys are the real reason boxing is really, staying afloat. They get the interviews and give, these fighters the platform to speak their mind and don't have to be politically correct. And got to answer the same stale questions. A lot of these guys ask excellent, interview questions, shout out to Vilified Media as well. Getting the scoops. Ellie Setback, y'all like him or not like him. He gives you good insight. Good interviews. It might not be the questions that you want, but who knew Mikey Garcia was walking around at 170 unless Ellie Setback put that out there like that. So I respect everybody's hustle and everybody grinding this game, man, because the old media, they not talking about Joshua and Deontay Wilder and how Eddie Hearn is really giving him a raw deal. You feel me? They not trying to pump up Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. They not really trying to pump up Earl Spence and Keith Thurman. They not talking about that. They not talking about that. They not grilling Canelo like he should be grilled, right? You know how much they shoved Triple G down our fucking throats when he came here? What last American fighter did they shove down our throats like that? This Boxing Ego, this Dante, this 7A Sports, this is where you get the real American fight shit. And a lot of these guys do talk about the UK as well. Shout out to Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Boxing ADE, Boxing Wave ADE. Shout out, you know what? I respect everybody hustle and grind, man. But the old media, man, it's the same biased, tired shit, man. And where there's a need, where there's a need, there's gonna be demand, and they're gonna be results. They spawn this new media shit, man. Whoever first want to get behind the mic and start talking this boxing shit, man. they started that. If they covered boxing like boxing was supposed to be covered and supported our champions like they were supposed to be supported, it wouldn't be no issues. It wouldn't be nothing for us to do. If they asked the right interview questions, if they always didn't try to take foreigners and try to blow them up like Lomachenko. No offense to Lomachenko, he's an excellent fighter. But when have they backed an American fighter like Lomachenko? Honestly. When have they put an American fighter on the pedestal and really pumped him up like that? Why aren't these old school media getting behind Deontay Wilder when it comes to Anthony Joshua, but they just celebrating over Anthony Joshua? Why can't they support the American boxing? It's a deeper issue, and a lot of people know what the deeper issue is. But that's where we come in at. We give you the real raw shit. A lot of you dudes, you can go with the Dan Rayfields and stuff, and they got the scoop. Oh, they supposed to have the scoop. They supposed to have a money line. They supposed to have the roots and the scoop on everything. You know why? Because they got the connections. They the ones that's getting funded by Top Rank and ESPN. Of course, they're going to have the golden money line. But what is they doing with it? Did anybody in these fools reach out to Deontay Wilder and ask him what's going on his side of the story? Absolutely not. But 7H let Deontay Wilder on. The Boxing Voice let Deontay Wilder on. Shout out to Nestor Gibbs and the Boxing Voice. Earl Spence was gave an interview with Black Fight Fan. Why isn't Dan Rayfield and these guys not giving these guys that platform opportunity like we are? Or some of the other channels are? Why not? Because they don't care. They just want to push the next great European thing. They don't push our American fighters like that. And that's why we come in and push them. Do some of these guys write excellent articles? Yeah. Do some of these guys know a lot about boxing? Absolutely. Can you ask these guys to be non-biased? No, these guys just not started to take a stand for boxing. I seen a video somebody sent me with Stevie Kim and Doug Fisher talking about the bullshit going on in boxing and how the belts and all the ranking system and mandatories and shit was fucking up boxing. It was some real talk. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers sound like they got some sense. But why they can't sound like they got some sense all the time? Why is it got to be biased? Oh, we hate Rigondeaux. Dan Rayfield just hates Rigondeaux and this and that. Oh, I love Arturo Gatti. I mean, I'm just tired of the same old, man. Do I even listen to some of these guys? Fuck no. I like when they break news. But listening to them talk boxing, I just don't feel you. One guy I do feel is Harold Letterman. If you actually ask Harold Letterman to be off ESPN camera and give you some real trill boxing talk, Harold Letterman not Harold Letterman, but Larry Merchant can do it. Larry Merchant has some of the greatest boxing stories that I've heard from some of these new media guys. When you ask him about some boxing, he can give you a really, really good, legitimate answer when it's not with HBO. He's totally a different character outside his HBO thing. I've seen great interviews with Larry Merchant. Like I said, Doug Fisher and Stevie Kim talk like they got some fucking sense. These guys are capable of that, but guess what? They funded to push other motherfuckers, man. They funded to do other things. And it is what it is. I mean, if the dollar has persuaded people in way worse ways than this. But like I'm telling you guys, get on that new media wave, man. I'm pretty sure y'all are all on it. This is where the real shit go down at. They created this demand, this need for us to push this real shit. We promote boxing more than they do. A lot of people can identify with some of these boxing channels more than they can identify with some of the old media. That's real shit. A lot of these guys know Black Fight Fan, 7A Sports. They know Boxing Wave, for not International Boxing Channel, Dante, Ego. They know these guys more than they know the old media. And it's about marketing, grind, dedication. A lot of these guys hit the road and cover these fights. And if it wasn't for you guys out there listening and supporting, shit wouldn't be possible. But I understand why you listen and support. It ain't just for the love of boxing. It's because you're not getting the boxing nutrition, the real ultra, the real sunlight you need to grow in boxing. You need to, enrich yourself with in boxing. Not only do a lot of these guys give, boxing, they, a lot of these guys venture off. Ticket TV do boxing, basketball, all other stuff, real life shit. I do real life shit. Food for Thought videos have been a minute. 7A Sports do Food for Thought Q&A. It's deeper than boxing. We get to real life shit, man. And I'm not shitting on the old media, but they shitted on themselves before they switched up and stopped supporting the American fighter. They fucked up before they stopped speaking. They got so far from the truth. They fucked up when they let the money get in between their journalism and they journalism, what they believed, just tired as hell. What they believe in, the real truth shit. They let the money cloud they perception. They should be clowning Anthony Joshua, the old media. They got the platform to do it, but at the end of the day, we got to handle the business and do what's right in boxing. But y'all know what it is. It's TBC and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Let me know how you feel. We gone.